Did you know the Air Force One is the most secure aircraft in the world? In 1953, Eastern Airlines Flight 8610 and the Air Force Flight 8610 almost fell prey to a flight mix-up which could have resulted in a deadly collision. Fortunately, they didn't, especially since one of the flights was carrying U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt. It was due to this incident that the U.S. government decided to have a separate bird for the President of the United States. Designed to be a flying White House, the Boeing 747-200B, also known as Air Force One, is presently the aircraft used to carry the President around the world. It's interesting to note that Air Force One is not a name of an aircraft, but a call sign for the U.S. Air Force for any plane that has the President in it. Currently, 747s are the official aircraft the Air Force uses for the two Air Force One planes. The Air Force One aircraft are heavily modified and guarded, with the capacity to withstand a nuclear bomb explosion. Spanning across an area of 4,000 square feet, the Air Force One is equipped with an Oval Office, Situation Room, Conference/Dining Room, radar jamming, flares, and a private suite with a small gym, a bathroom with a shower, and comfortable sleeping quarters for the President. In addition, the aircraft is loaded with roughly 85 phone lines, and has encryption and scrambling devices. If Air Force One was present during a blast, the President would be untouched inside the aircraft. The President can give orders and strategies to manage war from inside. The body of the aircraft is designed to survive any kind of blast. One of the finest features of the Air Force One is its ability to refuel midair. To do so, the aircraft has to manage to acquire fuel from another aircraft with a tanker in between. By refueling midair, the aircraft saves time by not having to land and refuel. The Air Force One has a retractable stairway, so the President doesn't need to rely on the airport stairway to come off board. This ensures that the stairway has not been meddled with. For the same reason, the aircraft also has its own baggage loader, so there is no chance of any unwanted or suspicious luggage being put in. The body of the aircraft has electronic countermeasures that will jam any enemy radar when identified. The aircraft also has self-defense measures of ejecting flares onto missiles that are seeking heat to throw them off. It has a full-fledged medical facility that uses the latest medtech for any medical issue. The pilots for the Air Force One are chosen by the U.S. Air Force, with a minimum criterion of 2,500 hours of flying fighter jets and other military aircraft, and almost 2 decades of services for the Air Force. Among 329,839 Air Force personnel, 89 large flight crew are picked for the services of Air Force One. Joint Base Andrews in Maryland is the official base for the presidential fleet. The new Air Force One is under development and will be delivered to the U.S. Air Force by the year 2024. It will be designated as VC-25B, derived from Boeing 747-8 Intercontinental. And it will cost the U.S. government a whopping $3.9 billion. There is so much to the aircraft which a common person will never know about. It would be extremely difficult for even military agents to identify these features, and that's what makes Air Force One the most feared non-military aircraft. Let us know in the comments what you think, and don't forget to subscribe.